Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Shilpa Data Insights.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we will be covering one more interview question. So I have covered a lot of interview questions so far related to PySpark and SQL. If you have not practiced any PySpark or SQL question, I will definitely recommend you guys to watch the playlist of PySpark and practice the question. It has more than 45 questions right now, so you can practice any one of them and it will really help you in cracking the interviews and also get you a hands-on on exactly how things work in the project, right? Now, I will be creating this video in PySpark. I will also create the same question in SQL so that you can practice in both the languages. This particular question is asked in Deloitte, which is big four MNC company. So if you want to have more questions, then you can get it from the TopMate PDF that I have launched, and you can download and practice as many questions as you can, because practicing as many questions as you can will only help you gaining the concepts properly, and you will become a pro in PySpark and SQL. So without any delay, let's get started with today's question, which is asked in Deloitte. Let's read the question. The question says you have to find the prices of all products on the date 16th of August or before. So let me correct this particular question. So you have to find all the prices of all the products on the date 16th of August or before, and you have to return the result table in any order. And if in case the price of the product is not present, then you have to provide the price as 10. So what does this question mean? So let me go ahead and run this particular data set. I'll share this data set in the description also. You can get it and you can practice it by your own as well. So in this particular data set, if you will see, we have a product ID, we have a new price, and we have a change date. We have three different products: product ID 1, product ID 2, product ID 3. In the product ID 1, we have different prices on different dates, right? So in this, we can see we have on 14th of August, 15th of August, and 16th of August, right? And for product ID 2, we have 17th of August and 14th of August, and product ID 3, we have 18th of August. So what does the result data set actually require? It requires for each product ID, we have to find whichever is closest to 16. So closest to 16 is 16 itself, right? So we want the result as product ID 1 has the new price 35. Product ID 2, I could see it's 17, right? And then we have 14. Whichever is before 17 or 16 or equal to 16, we have to get that. So we have to get the result data set for product ID 2 for 14th of August, which is 50. Now for product ID 3, I see it was, the new price was changed on 18th of August. So I don't want anything on 18th of August. I want anything which is on 16 or before 16. So I don't want this 18th of August. And it says if in case there is no data set which is on 16th or before 16, you have to mention it as 10. I hope the question is clear, right? Try to pause it, try to solve this question by your own, and let's get back to the solution in a minute. Okay, in this particular data set, I will first go ahead and import some function. If you think for this particular data set how to approach the solution, it is very easy. Let me first go ahead and convert this date format to date data type. Right now, I could see it is in string, right? So I use this particular function in order to convert the string data type to the date data type. Okay, so we have the date data type. Now, let me do one thing. What I need is for each product ID, I can go ahead and partition the data, and I can filter the data for the one which is before or on 16th of the date, that particular price. So what I will do is first I'll go ahead and filter out the data which is having change date 14th or before 16th, right? So let's do a df.filter is equal to df dot filter, not filter, sorry, filter the column change date which is less than or equal to 16. So I will go ahead and do a show command. You see, for product ID 1, I have 14, 15 and 16, but I don't have for other dates. For ID 2, I also see that is on or before 16, that is 14, and product ID 3 is not there because the product ID 3 had what? It has 18th of August. Now my filter data set is ready. Now the next thing I want is I want this particular value, and then I want this particular value. If you will look at the data set very carefully, I can partition this data on the basis of product ID and I can order the change date. How will I order it? I can order it in descending. It means 16 will first come and then it will come 15 and then 40. And for product ID 2, similarly, I will partition it by product ID 2 and I can do a descending of the change date. And then I can only pick the latest value, that is the which is having the value 1. So I can use a row number functionality. You might be knowing how to use a windowing function. If in case you don't know how to use a window function, then do watch my previous video. I've explained you different types of window function and exactly the implementation of window function. I'll pin that in the I button. Now, let's get started with our coding part. I will create a data frame df1 and I will use my df filtered, in which I'll create a column called, let's say, rank or row number, right? In this row number, I will be calculating the row number over what? Product ID, and I will be ordering it by the change date in descending order, right? And this is what I'll get. Then I can do a filter by. So let me remove these things and let me show you how the df1 will look like if in case I do a rank and I will calculate the row number on the top of the dataset that's been given. So for product ID 2, there is one partition. For product ID 1, there is one partition and the ranks are given like 1, 2 and 3. And for product ID 2, this is a separate partition and it has given the rank 1. If you will see, the date is in descending order, right? So our result that we actually wanted in this case, in this particular functionality, we got it. We need to go a next step further, that is we need to filter out the data. How do we filter out the data? Using again the df dot filter, and I will use df1. From that, I'll calculate which one is having rank 1 and I just want to show it. So I will get two records, right? For partition 1, that is product ID 1, and product ID 2, what I'm getting. Here there's a catch. What I need in the result data set, if you will see, I need the result data set, this one, that is product ID 1, 2 and 3, and I also want the price. I want the product ID 3 also, but I don't see the product ID 3 in my case. Now, how exactly I'm going to solve this? It's a different way of solving this particular thing. To solve it, I can get the product ID 3 from which table? That is from the products table itself. I can get the product ID, right? Products table means the data frame that we actually had, the original data frame, not the df filter, because in df filter we don't have that product ID 3, right? So on df, we are going to get the product ID 3. So I'll create another data frame and I will select my product ID. I'll select my product ID, right? And I'll select what? I'll select the distinct value of it, right? So I'll do a df3 dot show. So now you see I have my product ID. There are 3 product IDs here, 1, 2 and 3. Now what I can do is I can join this particular product ID with my previous df1 that I created, right? And by combining both of them, then I can actually go ahead and give the value for the product ID 3 as 10. So what I will do, I'll create another data frame in which I'll do a df3 dot join my df1 that is df1 dot product id, df3 dot product id. It's not populating the columns. Okay, here we go. And then I will be doing a left join, and let me do a show command here for df4. So you see, I have all the three product IDs now, 1, 2, and 3. And it has joined with my product ID 1 from my DF3, which is this one, right? 1 and 2. Now I have my new price 35 and 50 for product ID 1 and 2. But for 3, as we don't have any data for this particular data set, so therefore it gave me null value. Now my question is, I don't want the null value. I will have some price for a product, right? It cannot be 0 or it cannot be, I don't know. So for that, I will be going ahead and eliminating this null value and putting the value 10 that was asked in the question. Okay, so for that, I will be creating another data frame in which I will have my product ID and I will have my new price as price basically, and I'll put the price as 10. Right, so let me see if this gives me the result. Okay, because it gives me a red symbol. Okay, product ID equals this dot alias price. Maybe there's a bracket issue that might have happened. No, okay, so it was giving me a false depiction in Databricks that this syntax is not right. Okay, leave it. Now you will see in this particular thing, this is my df4. Now this is my df4. Now in df4, what is my output that I am getting? Okay, it says product ID is ambiguous column, right? So what I can do is I can select from which particular data set I want my product ID. So I can select this from my df3 because df3 or df4, df3 itself, because from df3 itself I have this particular column. Okay, so I've removed that column. I've just put the product ID. Now we see we have product ID and price and we have the data set, right? So this is my output result data set. So there are multiple steps that you performed here. One is you have to filter out the data in order to get anything which is before or on 16th of August. Then with the help of row number functionality of window function, you actually calculated the rank and you get that particular value itself. And then you created the distinct of that particular ID, product IDs. You get that value from your original data frame. You do a left join on the top of product ID. And then if in case the price is null, you are putting it the value 10 as per the question and you get the result data set. If you want, you can combine this particular section and this particular section into one and you can also get the result data set. I have given you step by step how exactly it's been done. You can also put everything into one or two commands and it will work, right? It's easier to do it step by step because it gives you clarity what you are doing one after another. It's basically solving the problem step by step, dividing the problem into sections and solving it one by one. So I hope you have liked this video. Do hit the like button, subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. If you want more such videos and more such questions, you can also go to my TopMate account and you can get the PDF for PySpark question. It has more than 60 questions that I have already covered. So please make sure you go ahead and practice them as well from there. So till the next video, stay tuned, stay curious, keep learning and keep growing.
Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you have a good day.